Hi guys, we are going to start CCNA routing and switching. Okay, and before starting routing and switching component, I would like to start with the internal and external of a router, and also what is router and why we use it. So it is a device which make communication possible between two or more different networks present in different geographical location. It is also possible that it present in same geographical locations. To make communication possible between two or more different networks present in the same geographical location, the steps are taken is CIDR. I think if you are in this lesson, you must know that classless interdomain routing concept. Okay, so before going to this next session, I would like to say let's have an example here. This is a one switch and these are the computers connected here. So one network, it may be 100 of computers. Okay, and the network here, that is, it is 10.0.0.0. Okay, so that means it must be 1 2 3 4, something like that. So it's a pure one network. Similarly, another site, it may be US. Let me put it the UK, United Kingdom, and let me put it as a USA. So it maybe also have a couple of computers connected together here like that. Okay, anyway, and they're using a network 20.0.0.0. So it's a two different networks. Okay, and the different geographical locations. So we are placing a router here in the UK site, one router which is connected to the network, and one router I am placing here and connected to the network. So they both are connected. Okay, so now communication is possible. Now they can share the resources or information from that network to the other network. So that's the use of a router here. This portion, that how they connect, that I'm going to discuss in my next slides. Okay, now you have example here. Is the communication possible here? Like this is a HYD, a Hyderabad location. It's a place in India, and another is a Chennai, another place. They all are they both are connected to each other. Okay, and if you see, this is the LAN of that Hyderabad network, and this is the LAN of Chennai network. Is the communication is possible? No, because Hyderabad network is same as well as Chennai network is same. So if the network is same, they do not communicate. Router is used to make communication possible between two or more different networks, not the same. Why? If this computer want to send a packet, if it belongs to the same network, these two, so it will try to locate that source or the destination in within the network. It will not go outside the network. But if this machine want to send this packet and that starts from, for example, 10.0 dot so on, so it will not try to find that packet inside the network. It will go to the gateway. Default gateway is the router address, and then router will forward the packets and whoever the packet belongs to. Okay, so that communication is not possible in this scenario because they both are using a same network. And you can see here, the same network present in different geographical location, the same network present in different geographical location can't communicate through a router, because if network ID of both the network is same, then the request will not go out of the router and it will keep on searching within the local area network. So that we have already discussed. Which routers to buy? There are so many companies. The number one, the best monopoly in the market is a Cisco, Nortel, Multicom, Cyclades, Juniper, D-Link, Linksys, Precom. But if you know to configure the Cisco switch, I think it will be easy to you to configure all the router and switches. So we are learning here to configure the Cisco router and switch. But after Cisco, Juniper is the best as per me, and G-Link is also, and Linksys and other are also good. Cisco divided the three layers is a Cisco hierarchical model. We call the first layer is called access layer, second is distribution layer, and third is core layer. Where we are going to use these layers, access layer, distribution layer, or core layer, let us learn in the next session. Router which are used by small organization are also known as desktop or company layer. So if access layer, we also call them desktop layer or a company layer. Access layer is mostly used on the small organization or a branch office where we use 800, 1000, 1600, or 1700 and 2500 series router. The difference between core access and distribution is not that these router do something else and other do something else. No, they all do same task, but this the hardware is not that very high configured routers are not these are not very high configured router, like they can handle a very small number of load, a limited number of load. That's why we use them on the access layer. Okay, and it's cheaper than other layers. Okay, so next is a distribution layer, the router which are used by the ISP and also known as ISP layer router, and also it is used by a big branch office. Okay, like 2600, and 3700 series routers are the distribution layer router. Okay, the next is here core layer router. Core layer router are used by a large scale organization, for example head office of any big organization where all the traffic comes from the branch, and the regional offices direct to the office. So it is also used by the global ISPs. Okay, and this is why these routers are called as a backbone router. This router use 6400, 7200 is a very popular, 7300, 7400, 40, 75, 76, 10,000 and 12,000 series of the router. Okay, for example, I'm going to draw here is this is a head office. HO is a core layer router. After head office, there is a north and there's a east. Okay, I'm not going for west and south, but let's example north is having two more branch, suppose the westland branch, and is a parkland branch. Okay, two, and then they are directly connected here with the switch, and then users are connected here. Okay, user, and similarly with this also is happening same thing. So this layer is called a core layer, this one is a core layer. Okay, this layer is a distribution layer. Okay, distribution layer, and this layer is the this layer is called the both of them is called a access layer, a double c a double s, access layer router. So hope this core, distribution and access layer is clear to you. Now router is classified to the number one is a fixed and a modular router. Fixed router, that means you can't do any changes. It's just like a branded PC where modification of interface is not possible. So your 1600 and 1700 series routers are a fixed router. Okay, like you cannot add or remove the fast ethernet or ethernet or a serial interface from the fixed router. But the other end, the modular router is there. The modular router are just like a assembled PC where modification of interface is possible. That means you can uh, add or remove the fast ethernet or a serial interface. Distribution and core layer routers are of modular router. So modular router are always good as compared to the fixed routers. You can see the modification of a serial interface or a fast ethernet can be added or removed. So that is a modular router. Now we are going to discuss a 2501. Okay, that you see this one, you leave that for a while. Okay, we not use this one now. Serial 0 is the one, serial 0 and serial 1. You see here, serial port is used to connect. This is a symbol of a router, this one. So router to router we connect through the serial port. Okay, so that's why we use serial port. That means we can connect two router with this because having two serial interface card. After serial interface card, here there's a console port. Console port is also called as local administrative port. It is also called as local administrative. administrative port. Okay, it is used to configure your router. So what we do, we connect one side here with the console cable. The cable we use is a console cable and it is a rollover cable. Okay, one side we connect here and other side we connect with our PC to the COM port here, or serial port we called it. Okay, COM port. And we use a software called, in our machine we use a software that is putty, or that is also a hyper terminal software. Okay, it's a hyper terminal software, so we use that. Then auxiliary port is also used to configure your machine, but not through local. It is used for a remote administration. That means you need to connect with the internet. So remote administration is there. Okay, with this port, auxiliary port. This is a button for on and off. Zero indicate it is off and one indicate it is on. Okay, and this is a power supply. You can see here auxiliary, power switch and power supply. You leave this, we have just discussed those things before. Okay, now understand here, if your router is connected with the switch, okay, then it need a straight cable. Okay, straight cable. If your PC is connected with switch also, here in this also need a straight cable. Okay, and whatever your LAN IP is, that IP router should have what is Ethernet, that is connected to you. So they all should belongs to a same class. Okay, this one, they all should belongs to a same class here. Okay, now the other case, when your computer is directly, suppose there is no switch here right now, your computer is directly connected with the router. Okay, so the cable you guys need here, the cable should be cross if your PC is directly connected with the router. But if your PC is connected with the switch and then with the computer, then the cable is here and here the cable is straight. Okay, straight cable, we can see here. Okay, and if you connect router AUI to directly to PC NIC card, when you have to use cross cable AUI, we use now Ethernet card on the router. So if you connect your Ethernet card directly to computer, you need a cross cable. This one, hope this is clear to you. So this is a crimping of twisted pair cable, like cross, straight and rollover cable. But let's have a straight cable. Straight cable is used between unlike devices, dissimilar devices, like hub to PC or switch to PC or a hub to router. The devices who are not similar, where we use straight cable to connect, but in the cross cable is used to connect. We don't use hub, but it is hub to hub, PC to PC, switch to switch, or hub to switch or PC to router. Here we use the cross cables. Okay, so remember those points. Rollover cable is used to connect router console port to PC COM port or serial port. So one side we connect on the router, that is a RJ45 connector, and other side is a COM connector or serial connector that we connect to our PC. So it's a rollover cable. Okay, you can see it's not nothing, just a reverse, a twist in a between, the 1 to 8 and 8 to 1. The wires are going here, you see, 1 to 8, and they are going reverse to upside. So that's it. Serial pin configuration is, this is a sign of a router to router is a serial port. Okay, so it is a 60 pin configuration. Okay, for 15 pin and 4 rows, and 26 female. So it's just giving a classification of it. It is also known as WAN port. WAN port means a wide area network port. It is used for connecting remote location. Remote location is, one is for UK, United Kingdom, and another is a United States of America. V.35 cable is having 60 pin configuration male at one end, and other and 18 pin configuration and male. So it's telling, V.35 cable, it is used to connect V.35 modem. You will see here, this is the one side. Okay, this is the side of a router we used to connect, and side of a modem we used to connect. Now you guys are maybe confused that router and modem, where the modem comes here in the picture, but you can see here right now, this one. This let me very clear to you, this is a Hyderabad office, this is a location in India, one province, you can say province in India. This is a one network right now. Here you see 192.168.1.0. Okay, so it's a one network here right now. Similarly, there's another network here, another province in India, like here, this one connected here. Okay, so now these two big building, you can see the structure of a building, structure of a building. You want to make the communication possible, and the networks are different because it is 192.168.1 and it is 192.168.2. So now what we are doing, they we are not going to put our own cable for 1,000 miles, is a from here to here. So what we do, the network is already established by the telecom company or the service provider, so we are getting a connection, so they put a modem at our office. This is a V.35 modem, they put it in our office. This one, this office, they are putting a modem. This modem is connected with my router, and my router is connected with my network. You can see here, this one here, you can see here, this one. Now, this modem is connected with the two pair copper wire to another modem they kept in the exchange. This is the branch exchange, and that modem is Z703 modem. But we have nothing to do here in this exchange area. Okay, there's a link blink on this modem here, and one link blink on that, means the connectivity is fine. Now that Z703 modem is connected with the MUX, okay, multiplexers. The MUX is used to make phone calls or data transfer. So it is connected here with Hyderabad. It's a MUX in that province. That MUX with this province is connected with the other MUX in another province through fiber optic cable. Okay, so there is a network already been established by the service provider. Now this MUX at the another province is connected with another Z.703 modem here, and that modem is again connected with the copper wire, and they place one more V.35 modem at their end. This is in that office, this one, and connected with the router, and router is connected with the network. So this how a network connect to the another network. But we have nothing to do. Service provider give us a connection here and give us a connection here, and we got end to end connectivity from here to here. Okay, we got direct connectivity from here to here. It is going through this, but we don't know what is happening inside, but we get end to end connectivity. So this is how two geographical locations communicate to each other. Console port we have discussed before. Console connectivity, this is how we connect, we discussed before. Okay, so it's a converter as auxiliary ports. Okay, and we have discussed before BRI. Okay, fine. So this is the back panel of a model router, that is 2601. Back panel is, there's a serial port here. Okay, this is the serial port. Okay, and this is also serial port, that is called WIC. WIC is a WIC is a WAN interface card. Okay, so it's a one button, it's a 2T. That means two connections are there here. Two routers we can connect, and one router we can connect here. So whole type of serial connector, that is called WIC1T. Okay, this one. So it's a 2T. Okay. And so one slot give us the two ports. One slot give us only one. There is a Ethernet. Okay, it may be a fast Ethernet or a gigabit Ethernet, depends. So it's a one here and one here. So two networks I can connect here. Then there's a console port to configure the router, auxiliary port to configure through remotely, power switch on and off, and power connections here. And this is the logo of a Cisco. Okay, so that is a router. We have discussed already those things, and before going for an internal component of a router, this session finish here. Next session we will discuss that. Okay.